So Beyond the Brain is, I think, the world's premier conference series in exploring ideas of mind and brain and consciousness, particularly ideas that consciousness and mind might extend beyond the physical brain. So today we've got Eben Alexander and Pim van Lommel both talking about near-death experiences and consciousness in relationship to the brain. We've got Charlie Morley this afternoon talking about lucid dreaming. Lynn McTaggart, who was talking about the power of intention. We had Les Lancaster talking about transpersonal psychology, and an interview with Raymond Moody, who's one of the world's most famous researchers and writers on matters of near-death experience and out-of-body experience. I think this conference is it's an opportunity to expand your mind. People come from all walks of life and all parts of the world to come and hear ideas that push them and challenge them and excite them, that aren't allowed in conventional academia or many discourses, particularly the mainstream media. And it's a place for like free thinking, free talking, free feeling.
It is a festival of expanded consciousness. That's how I'd explain it. Cool, like loads of people here, way more people than I thought there'd be. Incredibly open-minded group, as many scientists as there are mystics and healers and everything in between, and just really good presentations. You know, people are good, this is high-quality stuff, it's worth every penny.
Well, I think it is a beautiful example of how science and spirituality are actually coming together. Neither one can get out alone. That's why the science is so critical to this revolution. But it's not materialist science, because that science should have died 80 years ago. It's very much kind of an assimilation of all of scientific knowledge and human experience. All facets of human experience, including everything that materialist science would deny is possible. And that is where the future lies. That is the core of awakening. Beyond the Brain is right on that focal point of world change and awakening that's coming on us even now.
I'm Luciana Hale, and I'm an artist working with lucid dreaming, hypnagogia, and I'm artist in residence for the Department of Psychology in Greenwich Uni. So we're working with a Pandora Star, which is a hypnagogic stroboscopic lamp, and it can do a myriad of patterns. It's just white light. But what most people report when they've come back from the experience is kaleidoscopic patterns, journeying, a sense of time distortion, but mainly kind of patterns, shadows, mandalas, sometimes postcard imagery, really quite random, depending on what sort of program we've done with them. So today it's mainly about a hypnagogic lucid dreaming type stage where you don't need to go to sleep, you're just kind of like refreshed, and I will be adding brainwave monitoring to some of the participants as well.
Sounds incredible. Can I try it?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can be next.
Excellent.
To your dreams.
I would describe Beyond the Brain as being beyond this here and now awareness, really getting in touch with that part of you that's not physical. It's an inner knowing, it's connected to the heart and the energetics of who we truly are deep inside. And it involves a deep sense of love and connection to all other life on the planet. The Beyond the Brain conference has been an amazing kind of selection and variety of different ways of explaining that exact thing, because there's so many different ways to really get in touch with that internal world, not just one, and each of us needs to find that way that works best for us, and Beyond the Brain has offered many different ways of doing just that.
Thank you very much.
My name is David Lorimer. I'm the Program Director of the Scientific and Medical Network, and I initiated these Beyond the Brain conferences in 1995 in Cambridge. I would describe it as an opportunity to consider the important scientific hypothesis that consciousness is beyond the brain rather than within the brain.
Well, I'm looking forward to the Sacred Acoustics talk this afternoon in particular, because that's involving binaural beats, and of course that's very much in line with what I'm working on myself and experiencing.
I'm really interested in Eben Alexander's talk, which was amazing this morning. I think his near-death experience and what he realised and the insights that he's had really offer a lot. Basically the exploration of consciousness, and I think having people like him share his experiences can really help the rest of us, so to speak, come to grips with being human, I suppose.
Okay, good afternoon everybody. I'm Paul Fillmore, Scientific and Medical Network. and we're here at the Beyond the Brain 2018 conference, and I'm here with some undergraduates, and they're going to tell us a little bit about what's been happening and how they've been enjoying the weekend. So who would like to start first?
Well, it's been absolutely fascinating because you get all of these professional academics and researchers on the top of their fields, and you get them together to share their own research and how the field of consciousness and spirituality and all those fascinating subjects have been explored even more, and they have used the scientific method to explore these things.
So Jess, what about you?
Yeah, no, I'm having such a great time. I'm studying a master's in psychology, and I'm really fascinated by consciousness and spirituality and how that merges with science, and I think it's really necessary for our, today to bring those two back together where they belong.
I think there's, what I really enjoyed is I think there's something really unique about talking about a person's book with the author. I don't think you get that by ordering it on Amazon or whatever, and that's something I look forward to, and I really want to come again.
I saw some of you getting some signed copies of books, is that right? From the
I've got a few.
From the bookshop that we've been running here at the conference.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. So you go and see all these amazing people speak, and then you're able to actually have a conversation with them as well.
You get sort of collusion between the phenomenological approach and empirical science, which is great, and that is the future of consciousness research, in my opinion.
Guys, well look, thank you very much, and thank you from us here at Beyond the Brain 2018, and let's just hope we'll get a lot more students coming along Beyond the Brain 2019. Again, thank you everybody.